Hello my readers, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to read a story by Ashley Spires, and it's called The Most Magnificent Team. This is a girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They stroll, they help, they snack, and they dream of things to build. The girl loves to make things. Some days it's hard to come up with ideas, but today is not one of those days. The girl knows exactly what she wants to build. She gathers up her supplies, calls to her trusty assistant, and heads to her out-of-the-way workspace, only to discover that someone else got there first. Hello. Hi. The girl usually has this space to herself, but it might be nice to have another maker around. Did you make that? Yep. When she explains what she's going to make, the new neighbor thinks it sounds great, and the girl has another magnificent idea. Do you want to make it together? Sure. The neighbor starts by adding some ideas to the girl's plan. The girl starts to wonder what she's gotten herself into. She didn't know that working with someone else would involve changes, but she has to admit the ideas are interesting, and her assistant heartily approves, so she agrees to the new plan. They divide up the work. The girl grabs her tools and starts cutting, hammering, and gluing, while the neighbor considers, measures, and calculates. When they check in on each other's progress, they are both shocked. The girl's creation looks nothing like the design, and it turns out the neighbor hasn't even started building yet. The neighbor offers some advice on how the girl can improve her part. The girl is pretty sure she doesn't need to improve it. After all, she's the one who thought of it. And anyway, at least she actually built something. The neighbor says something about always measuring twice and cutting once, but that sounds like it will take way too long. Maybe that's how the neighbor makes things, but the girl likes to do things her own way. She grabs her tools and, much to the neighbor's dismay, plows ahead. When she is finished, the neighbor examines it for a moment before telling the girl that the screws are uneven, the joints don't line up, and she really should have waited until the end to paint. The girl doesn't care how the thing looks. What matters is how it works. The neighbor wonders how anyone is going to use it if they can't tell what it is. That's neat. What is it? The neighbor has an idea. Maybe this piece should be over here? The girl thinks that piece is exactly where it should be. The neighbor really wants to move it. The girl really does not. The neighbor insists her idea will make it better, but that's impossible since the girl's idea is already the best, and you can't make the best better. It's already the best. The neighbor finally concedes. That piece doesn't have to move, as long as they start the whole thing over again so that they can add a section at the end with rope. No! Nothing needs to be changed. They don't need to start again, and the girl absolutely does not need to work with anyone else. Fine. Fine. They get to work building their own projects without getting in each other's way. The neighbor considers and assembles, the girl tinkers and tightens. Until finally they stop to admire their work. Huh. They had both been hoping for something a little less and a lot more wow. Toss, punt. Hey! Suddenly they got a most magnificent idea. They made plans, built parts, and talk through problems as a team. When the girl gets frustrated, she asks the neighbor for help. When the neighbor feels stuck, the girl is there to share ideas. And when they disagree, they take a breath. They consult their assistants, and they work together to come up with a whole new solution. When they are finally finished building, their creation is even more magnificent than either of them had imagined. Wow! They promise to meet up again tomorrow. They might do things differently, and they'll probably disagree sometimes, but they know that whatever they make together is sure to be magnificent. What kind of person are you? I think I'm more like the neighbor. I like to think things through first. And it is kind of frustrating when someone just jumps right in and starts working. But I'm glad they figured out their problems. So like and subscribe so we can see you in another story.